Hi everyone. Today we are going to look at binomial expansion with negative index. Use the binomial theorem to expand 1 over 1 minus x in ascending power of x as far as the term is in x is power 3. There is a need for us to state the binomial theorem. Given that a plus b is power n, we now have a raised power n plus n times a raised power n minus 1b plus n into n minus 1 over 2 factorial a raised power n, because the power of the first term is reducing while the power of the second term is increasing. Then these are the coefficients. N over 1 factorial, here we have n into n minus 1. These are the coefficients. So a raised power n minus 2, because it's decreasing, then our b is increasing to be b raised power 2 continuously to what? To the last term, which is b raised power n, where our n is positive. Sometimes we can expand using this formula when our n is negative, or sometimes it is in a fraction. We can use this formula, this binomial rule, to expand 1 plus x raised power n to be 1 plus n raised power x plus n into n minus 1 over 2 factorial, then x raised power 2 plus n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 all over 3 factorial times x raised power 3 plus dot dot dot. That's to xn. Now, here we are given a equation to expand 1 over 1 minus x. So to solve this, 1 over 1 minus x can be written in this standard: 1 minus x raised to power minus 1, telling you that our n is equal to minus 1 here. So to expand using this formula, let's say we're using this formula, 1 plus x raised to power n, here we'll now say, let the first term, since it's a constant number, we're going to put 1 plus, because going by this, so it's going to be 1 plus, here our n is minus 1. Our x here stands to be minus 1, minus x here. So we now have 1 plus, now since our n is minus 1, minus 1 into, what's our x? Our x is what? Minus x plus n is minus 1 into what? Minus 1 minus 1 all over 2 factorial. Then our x, of course, we know that our x is minus x here, so we have minus x raised to the power of 2 plus, we have our n to be minus 1 also, into what? Minus 1 into minus 1 minus 2 all over 3 factorial times our x is minus x, so we now have minus x raised to the power of 3 plus dot dot dot. So here we actually stop at the third term here because we were told that in ascending power of x, as far as the term is in what? X is power 3, and that's why we're stopping here. So at this point, we are going to simplify all this. So to simplify, here, minus 1 times minus x will give us plus x. So now I have 1 plus x. Now, minus 1 is minus 2. Minus 2 times minus 1 is 2. So 2 divided by 2 factorial is 1. So minus x is power 2. It's just like when we have minus x times minus x. So it is the same thing as what? X squared. So we now have 1 plus x plus what? X squared. Then let's simplify this. To simplify this here, minus 1 is minus 2. Minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3. So minus 1, minus 2 times minus 3 is 6. 6 times minus 1 is minus 6. Minus 6 over 3 factorial, which is 3 times 2 factorial. This will cancel this, so we are left with what? Minus 1. So minus 1, now here, minus 3 raised power minus x raised power 3 is still the same thing as minus x. So minus x is still minus x raised power 3. So times minus 1. So this minus will times this minus. So we now have plus, because now we now, if I multiply 1 times the whole of this, it will now give me this minus becomes plus. So we now have what? Plus what? X raised power what? 3 plus dot dot dot. Since we are stopping at what? X raised power 3. They say as far as the term is in what? X raised power 3. So this is our final answer, provided that our x is greater than minus 1 and is what? Less than what? 1. So here, if this video helps you, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below to see more of my videos. Thank you.